almost a half a year later, we finally got an update on the Joy Virus, an amazing world of Gumball AU you've all fell in love with. And 2 days ago, we finally got an update on this. So I'm gonna do a quick recap for those who need a refresh of the memory. It all started one day when Richard Watterson gave his son, Gumball Watterson, a big hug, and everything went wrong later that day. Gumball became very overly filled with joy and even bit Principal Brown, later causing the infection to rapidly spread across the school. School was never out that day or night. No matter if the bells rang, nobody seen their kids that day again, as not even the Elmore police could locate their whereabouts. Nicole and Richard Watterson got lucky and arrived at the school to find their daughter Anais, Alan, and Carmen surviving in the nurse's office and documenting everything about the Joy Virus, bringing us to exactly where we left off. The current time right now is 12:56 a.m. at midnight, and Anais is catching her mother up on everything that's went down. And Nicole feels very sad about this and apologizes to both these poor little kids.
No one deserves to go through this. I promise everything will be okay. We just have to figure out how to stop all this.
Yeah, like what your mom said.
As you can see, Nicole is blaming all of this on Richard, and sadly, he's blaming himself too. And that's when Anais approaches her mom and basically says, "How are we gonna leave right now? We should be helping other people, not looking for an exit. Shouldn't we be helping?" And her mom's like, "Anais, are you crazy? That's the last thing we should be thinking about right now. We need to get out of here. Plus, I can't afford anyone else getting hurt right now." But she asks her mom again, "Please, what if Darwin's out there?" And that ends up convincing her mom to go help.
We'll be back, Richard. The least you can do is make sure no one gets in here.
Nicole,
Now the good news is they did end up finding the exit safely, but the bad news is they can't leave from the inside, and it turns out the only way to leave the building is for someone to hold the door open from the outside. So unfortunately now they're gonna have to find another exit, and while they're doing so, Nicole's thinking about how Richard started all this, and she's really upset about this, super angry and confused. And as that's happening, Anais goes into her locker and equips herself with a new weapon. And then they see it. Darwin's clothes from earlier when infected Gumball ambushed Anais and Darwin, and Anais ran for her life, leaving Darwin, but they don't know what happened. All they know is that there's a pile of blood and his clothes are sitting in it, marinating.
Is that?
It is.
No. I'm telling you right now, he's not hurt. Annie, it's okay. I promise you, Darwin isn't one of them. He can't be. He just can't be.
Meanwhile, while they're mourning Gumball's possible death, in the boys' bathroom we see the hot dog guy and Pants Bully, who seem to be trying to find a new exit by escaping the school through the window. And the hot dog guy can't seem to get it open, so the Pants Bully has to intervene, and using his screwdriver, he tries opening up the window standing on his shoulders and doesn't seem to stop talking, which may have attracted some unwanted attention. And as more and more the door creaks open, Hot Dog Guy is trying to tell him to keep it down, but it doesn't seem to be working. And whatever it is that comes in the bathroom scares Hot Dog Guy so much that he dropped Pants Bully and went into a straight panic. And right as Bully says, "What? Why did you?" he notices something's bothering Hot Dog Man and soon figures out why.
Maybe if you just stay perfectly still, it won't be threatened.
Are you insane? It's right there, right in front of us. No, please don't leave me. No.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, Principal Brown is eating up the glizzy man himself, and Pants Bully, after running for a little bit, runs into Anais and Nicole, and basically tells him, "You need to get out of here, there's something back there." And before he can start running for his life again, Nicole grabs him and says, "You can't run these halls alone." And seconds later, something arrives. And before it can turn the corner and emerge from the shadows, Pants Bully frantically breaks free from Nicole's grip, making a run for it. And oddly but bravely enough, Anais faces the conflict, standing ready for its arrival.
Stay put, Anais. I can take him.
Wait, Mom, don't! Gary, no!
After Anais gets up, she thanks Penny and Carrie for saving her, and then they tell her, "We're not the only ones here." And she looks past them and sees her mom hugging Darwin. And that's when immediately Anais runs up to Darwin, hugging him, asking him what happened to his arm as well. And most importantly, what happened to Gumball. And then everyone gathers around as Darwin explains what happened earlier in the night. It turns out Gumball was in front of him, and he started to explain to him how he knows he's still in there. He even started saying, "I know you wouldn't give up on me or yourself. We've been through so much together. And me, you, Anais will get through this. You're strong. You've been with me since I was a little cubby. Your love has helped me so much. And I want to do the same for you. Come on, Gumball. Show me you're still in there."
Gumball?
You two go. I'll distract him. Gumball, it's me, Penny. I'd like for you to not try and beat us. Guys, he's on to us.
Over there. Penny!
Quickly, inside here!
As you can tell, infected Gumball seems like he's in very much pain. And if we go back and look at the infected journal information that Anais gathered on Banana Joe, she says that he was crying for help and saying, "I can't stop smiling," and it says his eye was bigger than the other, and even his smile was bigger, and that there was a lot of blood. And the creator even revealed that he is transforming. Back in the classroom where it's safe, Penny and Carrie are recollecting themselves. And then they look at Darwin, who they remember is wounded. And as he's panicking, sweating, the infection is starting to spread. And he doesn't want to believe that he's infected, so Carrie, looking at him and getting a good look, looks back at Penny for the knife, because she's going to amputate his arm. And before she cuts it, She assures him this is the only way. And before she does it, Penny tries talking her out of it, but she says, "You don't understand, Penny. We're gonna be trapped inside this room and he's gonna be infected at any second. We have to do this." And of course, Darwin is still hesitant to do this, and he says he can't even get through Gumball, so how is he gonna get through this? But Carrie tells him straight up, "Do you want to end up like Gumball, going around and infecting people?" And as Darwin thinks about what harm he could do to everyone, she tells him, "I know it's hard, but this is the only way. Plus, you wouldn't be able to forgive yourself after all said and done." And then finally Darwin says, "You're right, just do it before I lose control." And that's when Carrie tells Penny to hold him down. After Darwin feels very traumatized and shaken up after he just lost his arm, and Carrie's looking for the perfect time to leave so that they can exit the building. But Penny assures her that the state that Darwin's in, it's probably not a good idea that they leave right now, and she eventually compromises and says, "You're right." And as Carrie comes and sits down, Penny asks, "Are you scared? And since you're a ghost, haven't you already experienced stuff like this before?" And she tells him, "This is not like The Walking Dead, it's real life, it's different. I've experienced horrifying things, but not like this." Now, what's interesting to me is I don't think Carrie can get infected. She is a ghost, so she can go into other people's bodies and avoid being hit because she can go intangible. And she does this a lot in the show, showing off her ghostly powers, and I don't think that she can be infected, but she probably is still traumatized because at the end of the day, she is just a high schooler. Now, Penny starts to worry about her friends in the school and her family that are outside the school. What's gonna happen to them with this virus spreading around and all? And that's when Darwin steps in and says no one's gonna get hurt, stands up, locks in and says we're gonna put an end to this. And that's when suddenly from inside the classroom we hear Anais and Nicole fighting infected Principal Brown, and we're caught up to the present. Meanwhile, back at the nurse's office, Carmen starts venting to Alan. She starts venting about how scared she is and how unsure she is about the future and people's safety. And basically, Alan reassures her that everything is gonna be okay and that they'll get through everything together. And then she ends up getting angry about how positive he is about the situation. She starts to talk about, what if someone leaves this place, goes into town, starts spreading the infection there? But Alan eventually gets her to calm down. And then out of nowhere, the door opens.
Billy? Hey, it's okay. Breathe in. You're safe with us.
Now I gotta say, it is typical naive Richard to leave the door unlocked, as he would do this probably in the show. But meanwhile, while Billy is calming down in the nurse's office, in the hallway, everyone is bonding, and then out of nowhere, Principal Brown wakes up. He seems to be a little bit better than what we've seen before, but they don't waste any time and throw him into lockers and squish him under vending machines. And they eventually go back to the nurse's office with new snacks and food for everyone to feast on. Nicole seems to be still mad at Richard, and hopefully this doesn't ruin their plans on saving everyone within inside the school. And not even just inside the school, because on the other side of the school, outside the basketball court, infected feet are about to tremble across it. It turns out the hot dog that was infected with this joy virus somehow found its way outside of the school and is heading towards the city of Elmore to spread one's joy with the world. And then we're hit with the "to be subscribed" is what it should say, because you don't want to miss out on the next part. Let me know what AUs to cover next in the comment section, and do you think you could survive this virus? Make sure to check out the Peppa Pig AU if you haven't already. Love you guys. God bless all of you souls. Peace.